TV soap news and spoilers today, we're diving deep into a dramatic and emotional storyline that has been unfolding on our screens. The story of Brady and Jon Black. As the clock ticks down for Bo, who is battling a deadly and incurable infection, fans are gripped with both hope and sorrow. The question that's been on everyone's minds, will Jon be able to save Bo before it's too late? Or is this the beginning of Jon's own heartbreaking departure from Salem? The tension surrounding this storyline is palpable, and today we're here to discuss the events that are leading up to what could be one of the most gut-wrenching and heroic sacrifices ever seen on Days of Our Lives. So why do we think that Jon will play a critical role in Bo's fate, and how will his actions impact both Bo and the beloved Brady family? Let's break it down and see how this intense plot is shaping up to deliver both tragedy and heroism. The dire situation, Bo's battle against the infection. As many viewers know, Bo Brady, one of Salem's most beloved characters, is in critical condition. He's battling a horrific, incurable infection that has left him fighting for his life. Despite all efforts from the medical staff, there seems to be little hope for Bo, and his situation has become increasingly dire. With Bo now fighting against time, it appears that his fate is sealed, and the end is near. However, there is one glimmer of hope, an experimental medicine that could potentially save him. This new drug is the only known treatment that can cure Bo's infection, but it comes with its own risks and challenges. The drug is difficult to obtain, and in this critical moment it seems that the only person who might be able to get it is Jon Black. As Bo's loved ones, especially Hope, continue to watch in agony, everyone is hoping that Jon can pull off the impossible and save Bo before it's too late. But this is where the story takes a dramatic turn, and the true test of Jon's heroism begins. A heroic mission, Jon's determined attempt to save Bo. With Bo's life hanging by a thread, Jon takes it upon himself to retrieve the life-saving medicine. His mission is clear: get the medicine to Bo before it's too late. However, as we know, Jon is no stranger to danger, and this mission will push him to his limits. In his effort to help Bo, Jon may face several obstacles, whether it's an unexpected trap, a mistake, or an unfortunate turn of events. As Jon attempts to retrieve the medicine, the stakes couldn't be higher. The mission is urgent, and every second counts. But in true Jon Black fashion, he is determined to get Bo the medicine he needs, no matter the cost. Jon has always been the protector, the hero who would sacrifice everything for the people he loves. But in this case, it seems like the cost of his heroism may be far greater than anyone could anticipate. The return of Bo and Hope, a new chapter, and a final farewell. To add an even more emotional layer to this already heartbreaking storyline, the new writers of Days of Our Lives have revealed that the return of Bo and Hope will play a significant role in the unfolding drama, especially concerning Jon's potential departure. Fans have long awaited the return of Bo and Hope, and now their reunion could be part of the tragic conclusion of Jon's story. If Jon is successful in obtaining the medicine and saving Bo, it's likely that his efforts will lead to a tragic and bittersweet conclusion for his own character. Jon has always been a man of action, a protector of his family and friends, but will his final act of heroism cost him his life? The possibility of Jon sacrificing himself for Bo's survival seems all but certain. And if this happens, Jon will go out as a true hero, giving everything to save a loved one, even if it means leaving behind those who depend on him. This storyline is set to be a gut-wrenching emotional ride, and fans will be forced to say goodbye to Jon in the most heroic and heartbreaking way possible. The ultimate sacrifice, Jon's heroic end. As Jon races against time to secure the medicine that could save Bo, the tension reaches its peak. Will he make it in time, or will Jon face an unfortunate end during this high-stakes mission? The audience is left on the edge of their seats, anxiously waiting for the next twist in this dramatic arc. In a heartbreaking moment, Jon might fall into a trap or make a minor mistake, an uncharacteristic misstep in his usually precise and calculated actions. Whether it's a villain's trap or a wrong turn in the mission, Jon may find himself at the mercy of fate, unable to escape the perilous situation in time. Yet, despite the odds stacked against him, Jon will remain focused on the mission. His love for Bo, and the bond they share as family, will be the driving force that keeps him moving forward. In the end, Jon's determination and selflessness will lead to his heroic act of sacrifice. He will not hesitate to put Beau's life above his own, no matter the cost. Jon will make sure that Beau has the chance to survive, even if it means sacrificing his own life in the process. The impact of Jon's sacrifice on the Brady family. If Jon does sacrifice his life to save Beau, the emotional impact on the Brady family will be devastating. Hope, already reeling from the thought of Beau's potential death, will be left to mourn not only her husband, but also the loss of a man she has come to view as a second father. Beau's return will undoubtedly be overshadowed by the tragic loss of Jon, leaving a gaping hole in the family dynamic. The effects of Jon's death will also be felt throughout Salem, as Jon has touched the lives of so many. From his time as a protector to his pivotal role in the town's ongoing struggles, Jon has left an indelible mark on the community. His death will leave a void that no one can fill, and the question will remain: how will Beau and Hope cope with the loss of such an integral figure in their lives? The tragic beauty of Jon's final act. In the end, Jon's sacrifice will be one of the most heroic and heartbreaking moments in Days of Our Lives history. His final act of heroism will encapsulate everything Jon has stood for: loyalty, courage, and selflessness. Even in the face of his own death, Jon will prove once again that he is willing to lay down his life for those he loves. Fans will undoubtedly be left in tears as Jon makes his final farewell to Beau and the world of Salem. But in his death, Jon will leave behind a legacy of love, sacrifice, and heroism that will never be forgotten. His final act will echo throughout the lives of his loved ones, reminding them of the power of selflessness and the depths of a father's love. Conclusion: the end of an era in Salem. The events surrounding Jon and Beau are shaping up to be an emotional and powerful storyline, one that will test the limits of love and sacrifice. With Beau's life hanging in the balance and Jon preparing to face his ultimate test, the Brady family is about to experience one of the most poignant and devastating chapters in Days of Our Lives history. The question remains: will Jon be able to save Beau, or will his own death become the final price for Beau's survival? As fans, we can only watch as the story unfolds, bracing ourselves for the emotional impact that will undoubtedly leave us forever changed. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.